Oh. That's why I recorded a new one. Okay, let's watch a show first. Should we? I don't know. We could do ASMR.
What do you guys think? Am I peeking the microphone right now? Be honest. What's up, guys? Is this the ideal sound right now? Honestly, I think we could watch a show.
And we'll have it. Oh, sure.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. Okay, hold on. What's a good distance? This?
I think this is like a good distance. Like right here. I feel like that's loud enough.
Yeah, and then talking loud, whatever.
Yeah, we're
because we don't want it to be too like thing.
Is this
I'm gonna be
a
here.
good amount of space? Because like we're like, and when we want to do something like intense, we'll get real up close and do whisper.
We'll get real close and do a little bit of
Okay, this is the start of something big. Okay,
something
something
big.
Anyways, guys.
Stop it! Get away from that damn mic. Okay, everybody, this is our first video on podcast.
And I think that's the end of the episode, everybody. You can't look at it. You have to look we have to look at each other.
Welcome back, obviously.
Episode 1000.
At
least, minimum.
What are we on? Like 40 something? I don't know.
1,000, 100,
Yeah, something like that.
1,000 to 1 million.
Nah.
2 wars.
I'm joking. This is our first ever podcast.
Our first episode podcast.
That's big freaking news, people.
This
That's
is
big freaking news.
Big news.
Now, I guess we'll just like jump straight into it.
Yeah. We got a lot planned
now,
for today.
As an 18-year-old, how much are you making a year? If you say anything under at least $300,000, $400,000, you are doing something wrong, and I'm here to help you with that.
Well, so I make about like, I'm
gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
When I was your age, I was making at least $400,000 every week. And do you want to know how?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
I was uploading.
Yes, and.
I was uploading clips on TikTok. I was doing like this entrepreneurship thing where you upload clips of Subway surfers, right?
Oh. Big Subway surfer market?
That's everything.
Okay.
That's all you do.
I'll have to think about that.
Why are you not looking me in the eyes right now? Okay, second topic. Why are women like that? Let's get into it.
This is not the whole podcast can't be a giant bit about being a podcast.
Fine.
I think that's a little bit too meta.
So
we got a lot planned for this podcast episode.
How was your day today? Anything interesting
to
happened?
talk about? How was my day? Someone I know dislocated her knee and then popped it back into place. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I didn't do anything interesting
BJ
either the last couple
dislocated
days.
her knee. BJ, tell them.
Yeah, I was on a step ladder and I turned the wrong way because one of the cats was pulling down one of the bird cages. So it fell down. Everything was crazy, and my knee dislocated, so it kind of just popped out of place. And then I fell off of the step ladder. And I put it back into place, which was nice. That was good. Everything's fine, probably.
It was nice. It felt...
Yeah, it wasn't fun. And then I got to butt crawl all across the house like a little crab that doesn't have
at
legs.
work making money for
my hospital bills. And it was perfect. And so far I've just been staying inside because I can't walk. So I make a funny noise every time I hop anywhere around the frickin' house.
Your bingo.
Beautiful things happening here.
Bingo, we got action. What has been what is on when
I'm gonna stop you right there.
No, I won't be stopped. When
what the
you
fuck is wrong with her?
have the sort of kind of when I'm thinking about it, I'll have to say that, like, you know, that's something that isn't. Oh. So what are your thoughts on, like, racism?
Good. Next question.
Got that.
No.
Okay.
Did you see?
What's on your For You page recently?
Have you seen the people who robbed the Louvre? I'm not.
Have I?
I only saw it once.
The people.
The
I thought you were saying, like,
the concept. No.
Yeah, and I was like, you mean like those two, Hamza and Martin? Because those are the ones that robbed it. I saw a video that said, "Mama, I'm in love with the criminal. And this kind of love isn't rational, it's physical. Mama, I'm in love with slushy lube. And this kind of love is on YouTube. So that's
Oh god,
that's
I
what
hope I don't
saw.
get copyrighted. No, I saw there was a video of a guy on TikTok and he's like playing the piano and he's like, the two people who robbed the Louvre are sexy as hell.
Yeah, of course they are.
And I think it's real. I assume it's real.
No, I think I think they did actually, like, find them.
And they were sexy as
unfortunate,
hell.
but
They were. And then I
Oh.
saw another person post on fucking on TikTok,
And they were
like,
to say Facebook. I was gonna.
and it was somebody being like, "Wow, once everybody saw the people who robbed the Louvre face, they all suddenly were like, oh, defending them."
Suddenly, girl, robbed the Louvre.
I know. I was like, were you not up to date
I'm
on what
a
was happening the last
museum
couple
robber
days?
defender #1.
That's
okay?
awesome.
That's great. You pulled an Ocean's 11. You pulled an
fire.
Ocean's 2. You're a Brad Pitt and you're a George Clooney.
That's
I'm all
awesome.
for it. I'm all for it. I wish it was me.
No, that's
I'm
really
getting
awesome.
FOMO.
What else do we have to talk about? Well, as probably all of you know, because you all are our friend, the children are our future.
Are our future.
But you guys probably all know us.
Does it make
We
more sense
literally-
for us to talk to the general public or to each other or to a semblance of both?
Well, no, but it's a kind of a both thing. Because right now I'm talking about the fact that we moved. We're in the big city now. New York.
She's got a soul voice.
Yeah, I got a soul voice.
Okay, wait, what were you gonna say?
But we moved and everything like that, so that was a pretty crazy thing happening. We got big things happening in our lives. We're literally...
No, we don't.
We do! We've been here for like 2 months, bruh.
Yeah, I guess so.
There are big things happening in our life.
So
We've driven
okay,
a
wait.
U-Haul. We've been on the metro. La STM.
That's not interesting. Is that interesting? Is that
interesting?
Is that
in-string?
Is that in-string? Is that your
In-string?
G-string?
Is that in-string?
Is that G-string? Is that B-string?
No, but we've been doing a lot. We moved a bunch of stuff. We're doing crazy shit. We watched somebody get beat up on the metro. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, you're saying this in the most uninteresting way. You're just listing things.
I
off.
don't know how to talk.
Yeah,
You
you
do.
don't know how to talk. I'm gonna talk. Okay, wait. Today, something. Well, when you think about it,
Hey, buddy.
the way that when you think of it's a double entendre and the most.
And I'd love to take it from there. It's a double
It's
entendre, and yet it's
still paradoxical. Okay, so something happened. And then I forgot what it was.
Halloween happened.
No, but like something happened today that I was low-key shook about.
Interesting.
I don't
She's
remember.
thinking.
I'm thinking. Do 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 do. Oh, they're coming to get us. Okay, interesting.
They do that when we tell a bad joke. Yikes.
Okay. Let's
do a timeline. I know what you were trying to talk about. I remember what you were trying to talk about.
What was I trying to talk about?
So we went to a party because we're freaking party animals. We went to a stand-up comedy /
Okay,
party.
hold on, pause.
That's what you were talking about.
That wasn't. I don't remember what it was, but that works too. But I would like to preface by we were googling. We were googling. So I'm going on Instagram. I'm googling my fine ass, and I'm going Halloween party Montreal. And looking through the results, and it's going...
Yeah, because we for sure didn't get invited to anything.
We also don't know anyone here. So we're trying to find something to do, and then we found this one that's like a comedy club that was happening. So we got tickets and stuff and went to it, and we weren't really sure what it was gonna be like.
Yeah.
So we go... Our I don't know, what were you gonna...
are our future.
You can continue.
Yeah, so basically, and I'd love to take it from there. Yeah. We went to like this comedy thing, you know, it was good. It was like a party or something.
We're not sure what it was.
But there was comedians that were doing stand-up, and the lady who was hosting the party and everything, she was very sweet, she was very nice. It was a great experience overall. She was doing monologues between each set.
So like we
interesting.
were late. We were late for starters. So like we came at what? We were there at like 9:30 or something.
Yeah, we came in late,
and it started at 8. And then like
so there were probably
came at
two
the end
comics
of
before us.
Yeah, so we came at the end of like the presumably the second act set, and then it was like the break thingy. And the first thing that happened, so we walk in, and this lady comes up, and she's like, "Oh my God, have you guys gotten your shot yet? Have you gotten your free shot?" Because I guess
have you gotten your shots yet?
Yeah, have you gotten your shot? And we're like, "What?" And this lady, like, she comes up, she's super sweet, but we're like, how do you...
She's obviously drinking a lot. I mean, it is a party, so like everybody's drinking and whatever.
But we're like, how do you know who we are? And then she's like, "I'll get you guys your shot." And then she does that proceeds to for the next 10 minutes go, "Have you guys gotten your shots? I'm gonna get you your shot.
I got you.
And then walks away, and then come back and go, "Oh my God, I forgot to give you your shot. Hold on, I'm gonna get you your shot." And then so she goes up because like we got there right as there was like a break. So we went out, we
intermission,
we mingled, whatever, and then we came back in, and she was doing... So I thought that she was the next set for like 3 minutes, because she was doing like the thing that they like talk in between. They monologue in between sets, which I didn't know was a thing. So I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And very interesting monologue. It was
interesting all around.
The vibe was it was fine, but it was
you can tell by how she sounds right now what her thoughts were on that. If you guys can't hear the way that she looks right now.
So her first monologue was very confusing. She started doing like crowd work, talking about like zodiac signs.
And what's your star sign?
And what's your star sign? And then she only addressed what's my star sign? You know my star sign.
No, I don't, obviously.
It's piss.
Oh, yes, fish.
I'm a piss fish.
Fishies.
And
I'm a Capricorn.
She's a Capri sun. I'm a Capricorn. I'm wild.
I'm not introverted. I'm silent. I'm aware.
I am a lion beyond here. Yeah, so that's pretty much what she did on stage, but no, because so she was like, "What are you? Yell out what your star sign is," and someone was like,
shut up, Sagittarius.
and one was like, Pisces, and basically we only got like 3 signs, and she was like, so we got like, and then she started like, just, I don't even know, I genuinely can't explain what she was doing. It was truly the definition of just talking about nothing.
And like, we're professionals at that. We're probably the best yappers known to man. Sitting on the train, we could be on that fucking metro for 1,000 hours, and it's like, I'll still pull out something out of my ass to talk to you about. But the way that she was talking was very interesting. She was talking about, and she would always bring it back to, which is like, I guess that's a thing that comedians do, is they bring it back to the original joke.
Which is normal. But the original
joke is her just being like, shut up, Sagittarius. Boy, I know you're like that because you're a Sagittarius. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so she went on like that for like 4 minutes, and we were like, okay. And then she started talking about being Greek. Was that in the same monologue?
No,
I think she mentioned it vaguely.
I think she mentioned it, and then the next one afterwards.
Yeah, she was like, oh no, and then she was like, what was the one joke she made? What sign were her mom and her brother? They were like, was she a Taurus?
Doesn't matter. Whatever. She was like, oh no. Anything.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to remember.
I think she was
like, I think so. Either her parents or I think she was a Taurus.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, no, my mom. Oh, someone was like, oh, I'm a poop shit fart. She was like,
I'm a pooper.
Oh, you're a poop shit fart? That's my mom and my brother are a poop shit fart. I know that because poop shit farts hate their children. They're very sweet and emotional, but they don't love their children.
They love everyone, but they don't care about their kids. And it
was a fine joke, I guess. But it also didn't make sense because she didn't elaborate. Like, it sounded like her brother, like the vibe that I got was that her brother was a younger brother. So I was like, I don't think your brother has kids, because she wasn't very old herself. She's probably like 26.
No, but he had
27.
Because she said that her niece or whatever.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay, then he has kids. But also, she didn't mention him any further otherwise, and also didn't elaborate on her mother. Like, it wasn't a segue. No, it was just a standalone.
But that's the thing, is like, as the comedy was very odd and weird the whole freaking time, but it was also like, I guess it's just not our cup of tea, because, like, people enjoyed it. Everyone there liked it.
But also,
were they drunk?
Yeah, very. But also, that's what I wasn't sure about, because it seems like a lot of the people that were there were like people she consistently knew, her friends and stuff. Like, some of them were like she knows the people that consistently come. So I do think that thing, like, I think if you put that kind of set out to the general public, it wouldn't be very well received.
No.
The people that there enjoyed it, which that's all that matters, but it definitely wasn't our cup of tea. But I think also, like, I could have been fine with it if it just objectively wasn't very well formatted either.
Well, I think the thing is also puncturing it with good comedy, because that's the thing, is each monologue came after a different comedian. So it was like one comedian came on and then she talked, and then another came on and then she talked. And it's like puncturing each of her bits into little pieces that weren't that funny and weren't funny altogether.
Yeah, it wasn't like connected into an ended thing, and you're like,
she won't be the new Jimmy
cool.
Kimmel.
Okay. No, and then, so the first, like, actual set that we saw was, we saw two comedians other than her, like, in the thing. And the first one I really liked. He was super funny. He had really good, like, physical comedy. It was awesome. So that was like, okay, thank you. And then she came back again and then continued her set talking. The guy that was like, that we saw that was really good with the physical comedy, he did a lot of jokes that were like kind of specific to his audience, but in like a general enough way that it was good. Like,
it was a lot of physical comedy and accent comedy, and because we are, believe it or not, we are Canadian, we are in Quebec, we get to hear people make fun of French people, and I love it. I love making fun of the French, and because they are funny, and sorry if you're French, you deserve it. You can make fun of me, that's fine. But that's
lot
okay.
of the
I'm
back
English,
and forth, and I like that banter, and that's a really good, smart thing to do with the audience that you have. And then she continued to do another little monologue thing after. Her second part of the monologue was mainly about her going, I was fat and now I'm skinny, and now Brazilian people used to like me, and now Dominicans used to like me, and now French like me. And also,
I'm gonna be honest, guys. The French don't like them. They don't like anyone. This is a lie. French people don't like anyone.
This is a lie.
Don't believe it.
No, and it was and also, what was the other thing?
And then she was talking
I
about
suck dick.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of that. I suck dick. I have sucked dick before, by the way. This chick over here.
It was fun-ish. Once the party started happening, they were like, okay, thank you for, whatever. The party is starting. We're going to get that DJ on that shit. And that's when we were like, no. I think that's our cue to leave.
I think that's our cue to go.
Obviously, if anybody's wondering,
we danced to Smash Mouth, and then we left.
And
then we walked home.
It's because they were all millennials too. Like, they were all like late Gen Z, early, like, young millennial, where it's like it wasn't our kind of thing because it was also brain dead and they aren't, maybe, or the other way around, something like that. They're brain dead in a different way.
I think that was part of it, but I also part of it was that they were millennials, but I think also they were the audience generally seemed fine, but it was specific. Like, I think it was also just like not. It was objectively a weird, like, organization.
It's just very millennial partiers. It's very, very, very millennial partiers.
I know.
That's why the jokes were like that. That's why when they were like, they're more excited to do the partying than they are excited to do anything else.
But the party also but specifically the form of the party was just weird.
But that's literally very, very common. That's the kind of, the party, it was like set up in like a warehouse where, like, imagine
that's a common thing?
That's a very common thing. That's like the only kind of fucking parties they have here. There's gonna be like the only kind of parties that exist.
Like, the setup was fucking weird. The fact
what else could you think of?
No, I mean, the setup was weird in terms of, like, first of all, there was like kind of a bar, and it was half seated, half wasn't.
But wasn't it BYOB?
No.
They offered a shot, and then that's it. It was BYOB.
It was, but it was.
Yeah, they had alcohol there in case. And also, we got there late, so who knows what was there before. Like, if we showed up early, then they might have not had any alcohol, and they're waiting for people who have alcohol to show up. But
I have no idea.
That party is very, like, that. What we were there, that's going to be what parties are. That's a very common, other than the fact that it had large amounts of seating.
That's what I mean.
But that's because it was a stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I know. It's weird that a stand-up comedy thing then is also, like, no, but also not even, like, the setup of it. I mean the organization of it specifically. In the sense that they had, like, it was formal, but it wasn't formal. And the fact, and, like, the way that, like, the like games one, and the way that like it was an event but it wasn't an event at the same time, and it was like it was a weird in between.
That's unless you're going to a house party, that's what all parties are gonna be like. They're very parties that specifically also have something happening, like whether there's a DJ or whether there's like if there's
DJ, they're not gonna be having seating and shit. Like the what?
No, but what I'm saying, well, they will have seating. It'll be less, and there will be a lot more people because that's the thing is there's like an air. What happens is imagine what we saw, but in like at the end when there was like people on stage dancing, because the stage was like 3 inches high. Imagine that, but when you're not on stage, instead of all those chairs around you, there's just like 10, 20 people just kind of standing around drinking. That's exactly what you're going to find anywhere. If it's not a house party and it's somewhere specific, that's because there's going to be an area where people are dancing, which is going to be next to the DJ because people want to film the DJ and they want people to be dancing around the DJ. Because that's the only way to advertise yourself as a DJ. Then you're going to have people who are just standing around drinking. There's going to be a lot of tables because a lot of the people were doing, what's it called? Fucking the beer game with the ping pong balls.
Beer pong?
Yeah. And then
the beer game with the ping pong balls.
And then you're going to have people sitting on like couches or chairs hanging out with people and just chatting. And then other than that, you're going to have there's going to be a weird offshoot where there's a bar, but not really because there's no bartender. Because if there's a bartender and you're selling booze, you have to have an alcohol license. That's something that they don't want to do. So it's just like, what? You brought alcohol here? That's not okay, dude. Drinking in public is illegal. Do you have any that you could share with me for free? If I Venmo you $3.50, that's crazy. Because that's how you make sure that nothing happens where you get in trouble.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Right? Like it wasn't. I didn't find it that strange. I only found it strange because of the fact that I was
find
like,
everything strange though.
Life is worth living. Ooh. But then we got to walk home in the freezing rain, which was just beautiful. Best thing about it here is when it's raining forever. It's let's rain for 30 hours. No rain. Too rain.
Oh. It wasn't. Yeah, no. The rain wasn't too bad at least. We've suffered through worse.
If I was trick or treating, I would have been so sad. If I was a child trick-or-treating, I'd be so sad.
An umbrella.
I would be so sad.
I'd be sad, yeah. But walking to the thing, it was fine.
That should be considered, whatever. I don't know, child cruelty.
Okay.
Yeah. The rain should stop for trick-or-treaters on Halloween.
No, I get that.
And if you vote, and that's why, when you vote for Trump every single day, that's the thing that they
every day?
That's the thing that they don't tell you.
I vote for him every day.
You vote for him every single day. And that's what they don't tell you about this global warming crap, is that people always complain about it. Oh no, global warming bad. But if it gets hot...
She's joking.
But if it gets hot enough...
She's joking.
But if it gets hot enough, the earth gets... If the earth gets hot enough, no more rain, no more cold... On Halloween, you can wear your slutty little outfits whenever you want. People complain, oh, it's so cold in October.
Yeah, if it gets warm, guess what? There'll be no other people. There'll be no more weather. You know, there'll be no more planet at all.
And no one's going to give you shitty
no one's gonna
food.
give
They're
you
not
shit.
Gonna give you
no one's going to give you shitty candy.
Nobody's going to give you
any people give you any candy.
Because think about it like this. If all of the food, like all the like vegetables and shit gets all like dried up, no one's gonna give you raisins because raisins are gonna be extinct. But you know what's not gonna be extinct?
What?
Snickers bars.
Oh,
those don't take any sort of like food. They're made of
Speaking of
cement.
Snicker bars, shrinkflation has hit Halloween candy like a motherfucker. Oh my god, it's actually crazy. They literally are cutting that shit in half. I saw
It's
no,
horrible.
I saw the video that I think you sent it to me. Yes, of someone saying I got one singular Swedish fish.
yeah. And babe,
That's
like one
great.
single
One
serving
package
of a Sour
Swedish-
Patch Kid.
Yeah. Jen,
That's crazy.
That might be the craziest thing I've seen this year.
No, and the thing is,
That's
too,
crazy. One Swedish
is not only has shrinkflation hit Halloween candy hard, it has also
so
hit,
nasty.
It has also hit the Halloween decor hard. I keep
Yeah.
seeing people having like a handful of stuff outside, and it's like, that's fine, that's awesome. If you got spider webs on your door, that's cool. That's all you need.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do you guys not just like keep the stuff you bought last year and just like use it the next year? Because why am I seeing like one thing and being like, wow, well, Halloween stuff is too expensive nowadays? And it's like, if you have one thing, keep that thing, and then don't, like, me and my mom couldn't decorate outside, so we would just decorate the house for Halloween.
Yeah.
So we never really had that problem.
My family also did that. We had the same Halloween decorations that we put out in
Same with
varying
Christmas stuff.
things
It's like
every year.
I don't need, and like every time I go to Spirit Halloween,
I just think it's crazy that so many people are buying new. It's the same vibe as like the motherfuckers that would go to Staples and get an entire new. They would be like, new binders. I need 82 pencils, 87 erasers,
it's like, how
10
many
more
pencils did
binders.
you
And
have?
it's like, hey man, I think in my entire school career, I've maybe had one pencil.
Yeah.
As in, I had one pencil one time, and then after that, I stole and kept other people's pencils.
Exactly. And for me, for like the first probably like 7 years of my life, like my mom would take me shopping for stuff, and it would be like, well, what do you have from last year? And then we would go, and it's like, well, you just need pencils and erasers and maybe markers and glue sticks. Like, those are the things you need to replenish, because I'm like, wow, this marker's so awesome.
Yeah, whatever stuff isn't working or is run out, or you need different stuff.
Or you're going there and you're like, oh, I really like this notebook, or I really like this binder or whatever. And it's like, okay, now you have 3 binders instead of 2.
Yeah.
Whatever, you're never going to use that one because you just wanted it because it's cute. But then you're in like grade 12 and you're like, I need 79 binders. What do you mean? What are you doing? And then you're like, let me go in my closet. And also, like, as you get older, once you reach high school, going out to buy school supplies, humiliating. You shouldn't have to do that. I never once bought, that grid paper.
Do people go out in high school to buy school supplies?
I don't know. Because
See,
there
just
were 2
appears
things
into
that
you.
I was like, I need, and I needed
I
I
refuse
needed
to get
a
grid
calculator.
Paper. Fuck that shit.
I needed a calculator because I never
I
bought
don't
a
know
calculator.
Where a calculator. My calculator came from. I think it just came to me.
I never had a calculator, and then I needed grid paper for math.
Yeah.
And by the time I got grid paper, I was like 3/4 of my way.
I'm stepping away for a minute. I'm
Where are you
grabbing
going?
nail polish.
What the hell? But by the time that I got grid paper, I was like all the way done that part of math. So I just had it.
That's really funny.
It was so, I was like, I went out and bought this bullshit and I remember because our friend had
specifically with like shit like that, with shit like that, they were so violently obsessed with you having to have that. They were like,
you need that
it
shit.
will be the end of your life if you do not have labels for your binder. You'll die.
Yeah, I remember. Oh my god! And
When they would
specifically
do
English
fucking
and French, they
binder
would be
training.
like, "Where's
Fucking
your?"
our-
They'd be like,
I'm
"Where's
name
your side
dropping
thing?"
Lisa, Miss Lisa, our English teacher. Yeah. Would. Oh my god, she would do fucking binder training, and oh my god, no. God forbid someone does anything.
No, and I remember because people would also get, like, people in class would be like, well, where's your shit? And I'd be like, where's what shit? And they'd be like, I'd be like, can you grab my green binder? It's for science. And they'd be like, why don't you just have science written on it? And I'm like, why would I do that? And they're like, cause then you'd know. And then I'm like, but then I'd have to take the paper out at the end of the year. And they're like, yeah, well, what?
Yep.
And I'm like, why would I do that extra step? Also, it's so annoying to put those little pieces of paper in the little thing. I'm like, I had some that had like fucking, cause in like grade 8 or whatever, I had in French class, they checked. And I remember I wrote abbreviations, and they were like, you have to write it again. And and it was fucking huge ass words too.
Yeah.
They'd be like, le blah 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 and le blah blah blah, and I'd be like, I can't fit that on a paper.
Yeah.
My writing isn't that fucking neat,
Yeah,
asshole.
you write it, bitch.
I'm like, there's no way. And then they're like, what does this mean? And I'm like, that's the abbreviation for grammar. It's G. There you go. It's G, because G, grammar. Think about it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Connect the dots.
The crazy tip.
The concept
Big
of G
school
as
does
grammar.
not want you to know, okay?
And they're like, do it again. And I'm like, what do you mean do it again? I'm like, this is COVID times. You're making me do it again. I'm wasting paper here. This could be turned into toilet paper.
Yeah, the fuck.
This could have been used.
There's a shortage going on, man.
There's a drought happening. People are dying and you're laughing.
What?
No, I fucking hated that so much. And I remember when I was little and cause my pencil case that I got in Vancouver. We went to Vancouver one time and we went to like this festival thing or something that was happening. And somebody was selling pencil cases. And I was like, Mom, I need this more than anyone has ever needed anything in their whole entire life.
Like the pencil case you still have now?
No. That's
okay.
one that I got in grade 11. Because up
Really?
until then, I was using this one. And this one is...
Grade 11? No, you had that one in grade 10.
Then maybe grade 10. I just inhaled something.
Probably nail polish.
No, I mean like a physical thing.
Nail polish. Maybe it was my nail. Did you just inhale my nail?
I had a pencil case that was
What?
a plushie.
Oh, you
I had a
fucking
plushie
piece of shit.
tiger
I hate
and
you.
a plushie lion.
Oh
And
my
in
God,
like
you
grade
disgust
well,
me.
and so in like grade 6 or whatever, I also had because one of the big things that was happening at that time too, it's not my fault. I was a product of my culture.
Oh.
I was a product of the time. I was product of the time where
Warrior
one of
cats.
the big yes, but one of the big things was also just in general was like lions and tigers. I remember going to the fair and like big tiger plushies were the only thing they had that year.
Where? And when? What year?
It was like, well, we were in like grade 6, grade 5.
I don't know. The only thing I remember was everything had llamas on it for a while.
Yeah,
And
I
unicorns.
remember that too.
I was into the llama phase. That was
But
the only thing I remember.
had a realistic tiger head backpack.
No, I remember that.
Yeah.
No,
So
I know that one.
I had
bitch.
the realistic tiger
Did
head.
you give that away? That's crazy.
I have no idea.
think
I mean,
your
I
mom
have
threw
to
it out.
assume so.
Your mom destroyed it.
Yeah, she definitely burned it.
Yeah.
No, she loved that thing. Every time I'd be like, well, we should get rid of this, she'd be like, why? And I'd be like, well, I did let an apple rot inside of it for like 3 years, so maybe because it's because it's a biohazard now. And
Yeah.
but a realistic lion head backpack. Inside of it, tiger plushie, lion plushie pencil case. And what's that? Also, my notebooks were all from one of the stores, Scattered Goods, and it was a hologram one, you know, the ones, and they were and my binders were kittens and puppies, and my notebooks had owls and lions and stuff on them. My t-shirt were galaxy cats. You'd never guess that I liked animals. And then inside of my notebooks, my mom and dad had a fight today. I went to court today. I was living the best life. You guys wouldn't understand. There is one somewhere. God, I wish.
God, I wish I could.
God, I wish I could sleep. God, I wish I could sleep.
But
No,
I
but
can't today.
finding that notebook with I know which one it is because it has the holographic owl on it. And inside of it, it was the day that, like, my parents had this huge fight in the Tim Hortons parking lot. Like,
I remember you telling me about that.
Huge,
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
And I'd love to
No,
find it
I know the Tim Hortons fight. I know the Tim Hortons fight, parking lot fight.
Because I drew
Lord.
a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote about it. I was like, this weekend, I spent most of my time in the Tim Hortons parking lot. Yeah, my parents were just kind of yelling at each other. And then they put me in a special class where I got to talk to somebody for like 30 minutes out of every day. Easiest 30 minutes of no school I ever had.
Yeah, easy dub, whatever.
Bro, too easy. This
Light
shit too
work.
easy, bro. And then I get the 30 minutes of special reading time, and I get kitty and doggy stickers at the end. This shit is too easy.
Light work,
Too
no
easy.
reaction.
I'm locked in.
Yeah. You're locked away.
Yeah.
So close. You're locked out of the class.
And other than that, when we would have like, or when I was little too, during fucking recess, I would spend like half of my time sneaking around the school looking for ghosts.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was like, and one time I got in trouble and I got sent to the principal's office. First time I ever got sent to the principal's office. Also the last time because, I mean, it's a school. They don't send people. That was
Because our school did jack.
No, it didn't matter at all.
No, nothing mattered.
No,
Nothing
one time
matters in
I
elementary.
was hitting people with the
I'm sorry, you were what?
This one time these guys were annoying us.
I don't know if you don't get that vibe, but Stella was a fucking disastrous child.
What do you mean? What are you
There's
talking?
a reason we weren't friends in elementary
No,
school.
there were these guys annoying us every time we would go out
Who?
and like I
We'll
don't
bleep their
remember
names.
at
Okay,
all.
whatever.
I have no
Actually, we
idea
won't
who
bleep
it
their
was.
names.
Not even like a little because I remember
Were they in our grade?
they must not have been because I was in
Probably not.
and we were younger too. It was like grade 4, maybe even like we were little.
Yeah.
But I remember because they were annoying us all the time. And the one day I was like, I'm done with this. And so during class, I took a bunch of paper and I taped it all together in like a long tube. And then I taped either end of it. And then I went to the playground and filled it up with little rocks because we had the little rocks in the playground. And then anytime they would come near me, I'd be like, stop it, we don't want to play. And they'd be annoying us. And then I would hit them with my stick. And I was like, get away. And they ran away pretty damn quick.
So that's crazy work.
I was like, get away from me. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to do my shit. They were like bugging me. And I'm like, I will hit you. And they were like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to hit me. And then
Fucking rock stick.
Yeah, so that's, and then, but the time I got sent to the principal's office was because they thought I was looking in the bathroom stalls. Because I was in the bathroom hiding because I didn't want to go out for recess.
Yeah.
Or else I might hit a child again.
Yeah.
No, but I was hiding in the bathroom and my friend was in the other stall and we were talking.
Yeah.
And we were both like hanging off of the top of it and I lifted myself up and they got me then and were like, you're not allowed, and they made me write a paper on what I did wrong and why I should, but I had no idea what I did.
Yeah.
Like they just got upset and I thought it was because I was staying in and they made me
Yeah.
draw a picture of it. And, like, so I was like, and I kept being like, what did I do though? And they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, and I was like, but what did I do though? And they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, you're not answering my question. I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, you can't. Mm-mm. And I was like, because I was inside. And they were like, what? And I was like, I was hunting ghosts. You You don't get it. Because if I'm
understand.
hunting ghosts, I need to stop the ghost. Because if I stop the ghost, then I won't have to beat children with sticks.
Okay, Dean Winchester.
But I had to draw a picture of, like, me. I was like, okay, draw a picture of me in the bathroom and my friend on the other side. We're hanging out and we're fighting ghosts. This is awesome. What did you do wrong? I still
Fought
don't
ghosts.
know. What should I do? What should I do from this point? And I was like, and I, like, left it blank. Like, what did you learn from this? And I was like, I don't know what I learned. I learned that I should
so
be
sorry.
more careful about seeing teachers.
Yeah. Learned that I will avoid teachers at all costs.
I was like, yeah, that sounds fine. And was like, here you go, I learned so much. I totally understand what my crime
I totally
was.
get it. No. It totally
I understand.
makes sense.
You read me my rights. I get it.
Yeah, see, I don't remember what binders I had. I just, all of my school stuff was like hand-me-down stuff from my
Oh, yeah.
sisters, you know? I think I maybe went into Staples one time in like grade 3 or 4, probably grade 4, because that was like when there was like a shift in like the list of stuff they wanted.
Yeah, from
you.
crayons to markers, like big boys.
Yeah, and then the only distinctive thing I had, I was cool in terms. Okay, people like that I had a lot of Sharpies, because I had a massive Sharpie collection.
And how many Sharpies do you have now?
I gave them to someone. Who'd I give them to? Alicia.
No, you have a bunch of Sharpies. You just bought
Do
them
I?
from Walmart.
Those aren't Sharpies.
Permanent markers.
No, those are black. No, I had every single color Sharpie because for like
you were cool.
for like 2 birthdays, my
only got
sister,
Sharpies.
I got Sharpies because that's all I wanted. And then I had a box of Sharpies. I still have it, and it's labeled the box of Sharpies. And I got all of my. Like in like grade like 5 and 6, I got all of my elementary school classmates to sign the box. All my friends signed the box, which if you look not very closely, if you just kind of look at the box, you'll see that consists of maybe 4 people just kind of signing the box repeatedly.
That happened to me too, actually. People would, anytime somebody would talk to me, I had this booklet.
Sorry, anytime somebody would talk to you.
Yeah. Anytime somebody would come up to me and I had my book in hand, I would get really in their face about it. It was in like grade 6.
What book?
It was a sketchbook that I had. It was my special 21 Pilots sketchbook.
Oh, of course.
My secret one. And on there's a back page where I would make somebody draw something and write their name, and they would be like, I don't want to, and I'd be like, you are going to fucking draw, and they would like write their name, and I'd be like, notice how you didn't draw anything? And they're like, oh, I don't know what to draw. I'll draw a stick man. And I was like, no, you better fucking think of something better than that, bitch. Think of something. Think of it. Think of it and write it. And, like, it was anyone who would come up to me. Like, we would be doing school projects, and they would, like, come to stand at my desk, and I'd be like, and I believe it's your turn. And they'd be like, my turn to what? And they would just, like, and I'd just, like, stare at them. I'd be like,
Excuse me.
excuse me?
Excuse me. Can you write something, please? That's really funny.
No, I would just be like, you have to. What do you mean you're not? You know you'll die, right?
You know you can't, right?
You know that this is my death note. Write your name, please.
Excuse me,
And draw a picture.
Sorry, this is my 21 Pilots death note real quick.
No, I'm not trust him.
Yeah, sorry, 21 Pilots and Death Note collab.
Sorry, I was the
Lane boy. Lane boy.
Sorry, I was the coolest kid in school, and every day I would go home on my computer that my mom gave me and search up 21 Pilots Vines and also Google cat and just look at
Cat.
Yeah, and go on Kijiji.
See, my only computer access as a kid, specifically in terms of like games, the only game I ever played as a child was the Ni Hao Kai Lan.
I'm sorry?
The Ni Hao Kai Lan flash game on our fucking on our desk computer, like one of the ugly ass beige ones.
Yeah.
And I was allowed to pay for like 20 minutes. And this was when I was like probably 5 or 6. And then that computer disappeared. And then after that, I wasn't allowed any video games until I learned to steal my dad's iPad and play Roblox. And I also played, dude, shout out to my Kogama players, okay? No one fucks with Kogama like I do. I was a 5-star sniper on that shit, okay? One of my distinctive...
What the fuck are you talking about?
One of my distinctive grade, probably I'd have to say 4 or 5 memories is someone going, because my skin was a panda skin, and they were like, dude, you're just like a panda man. Like, you look light and fluffy, but really, you got claws. and I took that to heart. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, bitch, because I was a nasty little motherfucker on that game. Oh my god, I was a sniping bitch.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
See,
It was basically, so it was like a mix of Roblox. It was like kind of a knockoff Roblox, but like
Did Roblox exist when we were like, but when did that exist?
Roblox has existed since like I think like 2012 or something like that.
I don't know.
Wait, Google it. Fact check me. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Okay, bitch, fact checking your ass.
Fact checking.
Excuse me? What was that I said? We're not gonna see. What?
Did she say fat?
I'm technically thinking
Emo.
Roblox.
Roblox birthday. Birth date.
Roblox time
DOB, date of birth. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How do I change my age?
What? Roblox date of birth.
Birth date.
Roblox.
Creation date.
Roblox release date. Actually, no, that.
Excuse me?
It's gonna say.
It was created by David Bazuki and Eric Castillo.
Yeah, that's my dad. No.
In 2004.
Wow.
It was released to the public in 2006.
That's crazy.
That was before
we
were
Can
alive.
you look up photos of... Wait, I want to see... What did Roblox look like in 2006? Who the fuck was playing OG Roblox?
Yo, drop a comment if you were playing 2006
Yeah, drop a comment if
Roblox.
you're older than 12.
This is what it looked like. I mean, it looks the same.
So it looks the same. They didn't upgrade that much.
No, not at
so
all.
they didn't
That's
upgrade
crazy.
for up until maybe 2018. That's crazy. I'm still mad they replaced the ooh sound.
That's crazy. It was made before Minecraft.
Yeah, because...
What the fuck?
Was it?
Yeah, because I just looked it up. Minecraft was
2007?
It says 2009 and 2011. So I think, like...
Why? I'm pretty sure it was 2007.
No, it makes
Or
sense for it to be
2008.
2009. But that's crazy. See, I was kind of
That is
like...
crazy.
I was kind of like up to date. So I wasn't playing Minecraft, but I was watching my Vines on YouTube. I was on...
Vine was dead. What are you talking?
Yeah, I was watching Vine on YouTube.
Is that what was trending? You weren't watching Musical.ly?
Dude, no. I was up to date. I wasn't keeping up with like the fast changing society. I was in dank memes territory.
I never understood Vines. I never found them funny. I would watch Vine compilations, and I just didn't like them.
There was this one
like
that
I didn't specifically in the format of Vine. I think I would have liked Vines if it was
if
on
you were
Vine.
on Vine, yeah.
But I did not like Vine compilations. I hated them. I was like, I didn't like. I didn't like most of the popular Vines also too. Like most of them weren't very funny to me.
Obviously, I really liked the Vines that Tormo Pilots made, obviously, because I was like that. But
yeah.
My mom really loved Free Shavakadu, like loved it.
Guys, an ancient being just arose into our apartment.
No, but my mom really liked Free Shavakadu, and there was this one that I really liked that was like, I really liked, I think that was originally a
See,
Vine. I never been Uva Jiver. I really liked that one. I liked this one that was like, there was a person who did
I was never introduced to Vines until I had one friend from swimming, McKenna, and she really liked watching Vine. Yeah, sorry, the really rare name. I don't know, people might. She really liked watching Vine compilations, so we would, and she had an iPad, so she would make me watch Vine compilations. So we had to sleep over, and I was like,
dude,
this
if I was better at swimming,
I really liked,
that would have been us.
I really liked America's Funniest Home Videos. That's what that was my Vine.
I think I was just always attracted to any sort of funny, like, I mean, I think I was just attracted to any form of, like, interacting with, like, people shows where it's, like, I'm either watching somebody, and I liked ones that were, like, more specifically somebody made it. So, like, I really liked, because, like, me and my mom we also really liked trivia, so obviously we'd watch trivia shows, but, like, Cash Cab was our favorite because it would be, like, real people and real reactions.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone liked Just for Laughs, obviously. That's why when I was older, I really liked Impractical Jokers. Because it's just like, it's like there's real people involved, and it doesn't feel like a show, it feels like other things. And I think that's why I liked YouTube so much too. Yeah. It's like, I like seeing one person do stuff. That's what it was. When I was little, my mom really liked, because I would make her watch whatever if I was watching something, she was watching it. She really liked, and I liked, there was this guy on Vine that, like, they're like OG family vloggers, because they would do little, like, Vine vlogs, but he would just dress up as Batman and, like, talk as Batman. And his kids would be like, what the fuck? And he would just be like, I need to go. Gotham needs me. And they'd be like, wait, no, Dad, come back. And my mom liked it so much that when Halloween came around, she went out and bought a Batman mask so that she could dress up like the guy from the Vine.
Are you Batman?
She was the original. She was the original gay Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, because she was Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. She was Bender from Futurama. She was Plankton, obviously. What else did she do? She did
Plankton in the SpongeBob bathroom.
She did Wanda.
Stella's childhood bathroom was decorated with SpongeBob.
But that was way before I was born, because my mom's favorite thing was SpongeBob. So
before you were born? I thought it was when you were little.
No, that was made way before. Before I was born, my mom was like, I know what this bathroom needs. Decorated it entirely head to toe SpongeBob. SpongeBob clock, SpongeBob curtain, SpongeBob curtain thingies.
Rod?
No, but you know the things that hold the
hanging
curtain? Yeah.
How? What they have
custom ones of anything you could ever want.
Did they have pictures of SpongeBob?
Yeah,
they're
instead of pieces of metal, they look like SpongeBob.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
She had SpongeBob plushies pinned to the walls like taxidermy. That entire bathroom, SpongeBob trash bin, SpongeBob soap dispenser, everything
SpongeBob
was SpongeBob
trash bin. You still have.
Yeah. But that's the only, and I have one, and I have one pink SpongeBob plushie because she got rid of the rest of them. She got rid of the classic, and then the other one we had was Vampire SpongeBob. She got rid of Vampire SpongeBob.
That's sad.
I loved those things. I wish I knew where they went because when I was little I loved them, and I assume she just got rid of them.
Yeah.
Because if I can't find them, they're probably gone.
Yeah. No. Well, if you're not holding on to it and going, please don't take it,
Don't
she'll rip
take
it away
Vampire
from you.
SpongeBob.
She'll go, no, it's going away.
No, literally, and she had, like, parents be like, that's so sweet. I didn't know Stella loved SpongeBob that much. And she'd be like, she doesn't. I do. I did. What you gonna do about it?
No, pretty much.
No, she likes it, I guess. I like it more. I'm better than her at SpongeBobbing, so.
My unborn child does not like SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob.
Not as much as I did.
My Halloween costume? SpongeBob Batman. SpongeBob Batman Plankton.
What else did she go as? Oh, yeah. Well, because for me, the thing is that she stopped doing, for the most part, she stopped doing fun costumes because I wanted her to do costumes with me.
Yeah.
Except I didn't do anything except for a cat for the first, 10 or 11 years of my life.
Yeah.
I had, refused. So she would just have to work around that. I would be like, I'm a cat. I'm going as a cat. And then
a cat from the movie Cats.
the one time the first time I ever deviated from that was when I was 9 cat, and that kind of started my slow deviation from being just a regular cat to working away. I just wanted to be a furry my whole life. I was like, I need a fursuit. I want to be a cat.
Speaking of, you need to start your fursuit business.
Need to start my fursuit journey.
Yeah. How are we supposed to
Would
make
you guys
ends
like
meet?
that? Do you guys appreciate starting a fursuit journey on this channel, on this podcast channel?
We're hitting an hour. I think we leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I think we leave it at, should Stella start a fursuit journey, and
what should the name of this podcast be?
And what should the name of this podcast be? Also, I'm BJ Nuts a podcast. BJ Nuts a
Peas in a pod.
That's horrible. That might be the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Body is tea podcast.
Pizza pod.
Pizza podcast. Bajina. DJ BJ.
DJ podcast.
DJ BJ McNutta podcast.
Microphone.
DJ BJ Nuts Out a podcast.
How about the classic,
BJ, a nut, and a microphone.
2 girls, 1 cup. How about 2 non-binary, 1 mic?
Who would be the 2 non-binary?
We'll find those later.
Okay. And we're the mic.
Mike, and Mike.
Mike. The triple Mike.
Mike
podcast.
3.
Mike times 3. Yeah, so let us know. And
this is Mike.
Let us know if you want to buy Stella's to-be-made fursuits.
This is Mike.
This is Mike, and we...
Signing off.
Mike, wait, no, one more time. This is Mike.
And this is Mike.
Signing off.